Welcome to a welcome to a typical. No, there's no typical. Welcome to a weekend in my life. Finally, this is really happening. It has literally been 20 years or more since I've ironed. True story. Let's see if I remember. And let's see if this thing works. This is actually fun. I feel like a 50s housewife. Aren't the folds supposed to come out? But they're not, they're still here. Why are they still here? I'm ironing, I'm doing it, and I think it's on the hottest setting as well. But somehow, I don't know. I hear people steam these days. This has a steaming thing, let's see what happens. Oh, steam. Nothing is happening. So yeah, maybe I should get a steamer, I don't know. I'm doing this wrong. Anyway, I'm giving up. Let's go to Zara and return my jeans that don't really fit. Okay, so I guess we can call this a weekend in my life vlog. Because I've been watching lots of those myself this weekend. So now let's make one too. So far I've been ironing, finally. I've been designing lots of t-shirts and like a Christmas shopping bag and lots of stuff for my store. And other than that, honestly, I've just been hiding. A lot of friends were asking if I want to hang out with them because they always have dinner on Saturday nights. And I love them and I want to, but I also, at the moment, I'm feeling like a tortoise inside my tortoise shell. That's how I'm feeling. Anyway, this is not supposed to be depressing, but yeah, I might sit down in the grass and have a chat with you guys about what's going on in my life. But first, we're gonna return jeans that I bought at Zara a few weeks ago, and they are actually too tight, they really are comfortable. And then I bought really much nicer ones that I'm wearing right now, which are designer jeans, and they were crazy expensive. So now I want to make some money back. The problem is that I've already removed the tags. But apparently there's like something inside that they can scan, and the inside booklet thingy is still here. So let's see if it works. I also threw out the receipts. So let's see if Zara is kind enough to take them back anyway. We will try. I was thinking to walk there, but then I've been to the gym every day because I found the gym in my building. I mean, it's been there all along, and I don't know, I didn't realize it's there for some reason, even though I've seen it years ago, and I should have realized that this is actually my building anyway. I found it and I did a 1 week trial, and I was really hitting the gym hard. So now I'm too exhausted to walk. I'm just gonna take the train, which on the weekend is like nice and quiet. Not many people here, which is good because I'm inside my shell. I literally just missed my train because I was filming myself on the escalator. Stupid YouTuber I am. It is what it is. Literally a 2-minute train ride. Made it look as if it's like a long time to get here. So spoiler alert, the weekend in my life is actually not much different than any 2 days in my life, because as a freelance musician I can have gigs on any day of the week. Usually actually have more work on the weekend. This weekend for some reason, sorry the trains, as I was saying, this weekend for some reason I didn't have any gigs. So this is why it's like a sort of different weekend, different for me, but probably normal for normal people, because I'm sort of having time off, even though I've been working on my t-shirt business. Ah, there's demonstrations, that's why there's police around. I was wondering. Well, let's go check it out, hey? And I'm not gonna get into politics, but I am gonna say we are all humans, we are all people. We should not identify with a certain group like religion. And then we could just all support each other and be nice to each other, be kind to each other. That would be nice. So that's where I stand on the conflict, which of course obviously is terrible, but let's just be nice to each other, please. So here is the demonstration. It's actually not a demonstration. Not a demonstration at all. It's just a competition of people who jump over stairs. So my whole peace talk was like in the wrong spot. But I think there's demonstrations somewhere too. So there you have it, not a demonstration at all, just peaceful stunts. Lots of stuff happening in Sydney on a Sunday afternoon. And it's also nice and warm and sunny. Let's try to catch this. And there's the police behind me. So I think they are here for demonstrations though. But only there are none. Even though they talk about it in the news. People here are peaceful, thankfully. It's probably one of the reasons why I'm very happy to live in Australia, because we're so far away from conflict. I feel very blessed to live here. I mean, I chose to live here. It's good to be far away from everything. Enough politics. Now we're heading to Zara to return the jeans. Also, I wanted to update you on my matcha latte addiction. So I realized that there's probably sugar in the mix at that place where I used to get them. And I do not want to have a lot of sugar in my diet. So then I bought myself matcha, organic matcha powder, and I made it myself at home, and I made a hot one with oat milk, and it was absolutely amazing. So now I'm making my own, cheaper and better. Ah, there's more stunts here. People falling and breaking their necks. I've also seen in a YouTube video from a New York YouTuber where to get strawberry matcha latte. So in December I will be going there first thing. Even if it's cold, I will have that iced strawberry matcha latte. So that's my matcha latte update that you've all been waiting for. And now let's see some stunts. All happening on my YouTube channel. So yeah, if you want to see more stunts or hear more about matcha latte or want to see fountains, then please don't be shy and subscribe, because there's more to come. Also, there will be some relationship wisdom. I think I have something to get on. But first, the jeans and maybe a little bit of shopping. And then some deep talk. A typical weekend in my life would be me doing gigs, either that or otherwise staying at home hiding from crowds. there's always a lot more people out on the weekend. Then again, in the city, it's actually not too bad because they usually go to the beach, which is where I go on a weekday. I'm just doing everything the other way around. But yeah, it's moderately busy here in the city, but it's okay. Let's see. They did take it back. How cool is that? They had it in a system, so they scanned the barcode inside the jeans, and they didn't even need to see my credit card or anything that I bought it with, because it's all in the system. So sometimes it's good that everything is like, you know, in the system. And yeah, that way I just made $80 because I didn't think I can still return them without the tags and without the receipt, but Zara does it. Awesome. Very happy, very, very happy. So this is how I earn my money this weekend. I did have a lot of gigs during the week, and I have another rehearsal on Monday night, so it's not like I'm not having anything, but this weekend just, yeah, $80 from Zara. So now I would really like to celebrate this win with a matcha latte, but there might be sugar in it. But how about we just ask them? Let's go and ask if there's sugar in the mix. It tasted very sweet, I have to say. So probably yes, but you don't know if you don't ask. I just asked in this fancy cafe because they also have matcha latte on the menu. It's just a thing now. Since I've been YouTubing about it, everyone has it. Anyway, and there is sugar in it. So I'm guessing the other one will have sugar in it too. It's just a thing. Why put sugar in something that's supposed to be so healthy, you know? And I even don't enjoy sugar in things, unless it's chocolate. Guess I have to go home and make my own then. To do everything myself these days. So yeah, typical weekend in my life. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm so grateful for YouTube though, because I have someone to talk to, even though I don't have to socialize at the same time. It's perfect. By the way, this is Pitt Street Mall, and this is like Westfield, a big shopping center. And I mean, I just made $80, so I might as well buy myself something nice with all that money that I've earned this weekend. Let's have a look. Let's see what's out there. But yeah, let's have a look. Like that color. Nah, I think I've outgrown those places. They're more for like 13-year-olds, and I have passed the age of 13 recently. Also, maybe that's why I'm hiding in my shell and why I'm not like at my happiest best, because my birthday is coming up. Even though I could totally organize something to celebrate with friends, I don't want to organize anything, and I don't know, I just want to feel sorry for myself, which is probably stupid. I don't know, we'll play it by ear. There will probably be a birthday episode of what I end up doing on my birthday. Ooh. Matcha alert, let's check it out. It also had sugar, so no, we rather shop then. what I found. Golden jeans. They are too big, unfortunately. I have lost a lot of weight. Okay, so I ended up buying nothing, which I'm very proud. Now I'm heading home and I will make my own matcha latte at home. Buying oat milk now for my matcha latte. And I'm heading home. So I was thinking to order pizza tonight, but then I thought I might just make eggplant pasta. And I went shopping and of course I forgot to buy an eggplant. But there's Harry's farm on the way, so I'm gonna just drop by and buy the eggplant. I've got everything else. And this is King's Cross, an area that people think is not safe. And I always feel completely safe here, but there's some like a bit slightly weird people around. Some singing and some screaming happening sometimes. But yeah, it's always busy. And if there are lots of people around, why would you be scared of anything? See, they don't look too dangerous here. They're just enjoying a beer. So yeah, I love this area here. And I always feel offended when people say anything bad about Potts Point / King's Cross, because it's awesome. It's fancy. See? Fancy, fancy. An interesting mix of very rich people, very fancy people like me, kidding, and some like homeless people, unfortunately, as well. So it's interesting. It's like only extremes here. And now I'm gonna buy my eggplant with the fancy people. And I don't feel like I belong to either one of those groups. I never belong to any group. I'm just me doing my thing, trying to survive and trying to find an eggplant. Ooh, they're the ones that have been through rough things. My kind of eggplant. $1.85 for the eggplant. So that's a win today. I know it's not a very exciting weekend, but I've got some dogs for you coming up. Stay tuned. Pretty peaceful weekend. Maybe a little bit too peaceful because I don't have a relationship. I don't mind a little bit of conflict in relationships. I think that's part of the fun. But unfortunately, the last guy I was dating always runs away like a tortoise that goes into its shell and doesn't come. He hasn't come back out now. It's been like over a month, so. Alrighty then, home sweet home. I made this the other day because there used to be my desk here, and then I actually never used it, so I sold it, bought myself a $10 clothes rack from Kmart, and now I have all my nice jackets out here. So money well spent. Alrighty then. Okay, grocery haul. What did I get today from Woolworths? We got not one, but 2 oat milks. And this is the only brand that is not only organic, but it also does not have vegetable oils in it. So yeah, as if my life wasn't complicated enough because I'm a very, very picky eater. After dating the guy, he like added on to my already complicated eating habits. Like now I can only use filtered water even for cooking. And now also vegetable oils, like he's like all against cheap oils. But that's not only him, I heard that from other people as well. Nonetheless, I also bought this. I mean, I don't think it has cheap oils in it. I don't know because I can't read it without my glasses, so I'm just assuming it is super healthy. It's good though. Actually, he eats it. My ex, he loves, that's his favorite chocolate. So that makes me feel closer to him. So I'm just gonna eat it. That's all I have left. Then chocolate chips, sugar-free and vegan, for my chocolate chip pancakes. What else do we have? Bananas. And speaking of cheap oils, sesame oil. But I think because also I had one and that came from my ex. He brought that into my kitchen, so it can't be bad. So I just rebought the same that he had. Oh my god, he has influenced me in so many ways. Let's just say I learned a lot. Sorry, don't have a head. Gluten-free flour. Not from my ex, I always used to use this one. What else do we have? The eggplant. And that's that. Okay, how to make matcha latte. Let me show you. First we need matcha powder. Here it is. Then we need hot water. Filtered hot water, that is. But only a tiny little bit. Just for the powder. Just for the matcha powder to like stir it, like to make like a paste. And then here in a saucepan, we heat up oat milk. I never measure it. A bit more. And then find ourselves a nice cup with the turtles on it. Turtles cups. Here, turtle one. And we give it a rinse because that's another one of my OCDs. I always need to double rinse everything. I mean, it's clean, but still, you know, you never know. Then we take a golden spoon and get some matcha. It has such a nice color. This much. Put it in here. Add the water that's hopefully hot now. Probably not. It is what it is. She'll be right, mate. And we make a paste. And we don't smell it because it's a bit extreme. Like I'm not there yet to actually smell it. So do not inhale. But make sure it has no lumps in it. It looks like grass. And there's no sugar in this powder. So this is really healthy. No vegetable oil in the milk. So, I mean, hello. No wonder I'm not too skinny to fit into these size 8 golden pants. Which is good, that saved me $100. Okay, so it looks like this. While we wait for the milk to heat up, let me tell you guys. So I didn't even feel like vlogging or anything because I've been a little bit down the last few days. Nothing is new, so my ex still does not talk to me and I cannot reach him because he has blocked me everywhere. Because yeah, he's over it, I guess, or he's really angry with me, but he cannot be that angry because I haven't really done anything that horrible. I just told him that I don't want some casual fling, I want something serious. And that's not such a terrible thing. I mean, I didn't say it in the nicest possible way because I was angry and disappointed at that stage because he didn't want to travel to Austria with me to see my family for Christmas, and he didn't want to come to my concerts, he didn't want to play music with me, he just didn't want to do anything anymore. Just sleepovers, you know? Which is fine, like I love those, but I don't know, I just told him I didn't sign up for just like a casual thing. And I didn't say it in the nicest possible way. So that's why I wanted to apologize a few days later. So I actually texted him and said, hey, are you okay? And And I already started to feel really bad the day after, but then he blocked me. And I had so much to say and so many apologies, and I felt so bad, and I was really worried that he's maybe really upset or something. But now, many weeks after worrying about him, now I'm thinking maybe he just really doesn't care, which is what I accused him of in the first place in my angry email. And then I thought I was out of line, and how could I think something like that? But apparently he really doesn't care, because if he would care, if he had any feelings for me, he would like at least talk to me, right? So, I did not turn on the stove. So yeah, when you're making matcha latte, don't forget to turn on the stove. Woman. Okay, so now the stove is turned on. So yeah, besides myself, he had something really special, I thought, and he said, and I think he thought that too, but maybe I'm not, no, I shouldn't put myself down. I mean, I do write angry emails when I get upset. Like yesterday, when I was designing my t-shirts, the website where I'm designing them on, something didn't work. Like you make two different designs in different colors for different color t-shirts, and then you merge them together, usually. And it didn't work yesterday, and it wasn't my fault. I mean, it was my fault in the beginning because I merged two of the wrong ones, and then I wanted to unmerge them, and it doesn't allow that. And I lost it, and I was so angry at my computer. I almost threw my computer against the wall. I really seriously considered it. I was so angry. I cried a little bit, and then I wrote an angry email to my to the company that prints my t-shirts. And then, because that wasn't enough, I wrote another angry email. Because it went for 3 hours that I tried to merge those t-shirts, and it ruined my whole afternoon, because I actually wanted to go out and do something nice, and that's why I didn't film my Saturday. So you're lucky that you don't have to see what happened on Saturday. So yeah, that was Saturday. Ah, by the way, remember, I usually put a tiny little bit of what is called maple syrup in here. Hold on. Maple syrup, where are you? Ah, here it is. Okay. Just like a drop. Let's focus here, let's focus. Ah, that is enough. So yeah, I do that. I do write angry emails, and I even sort of broke up with them also in the end and said, I think it's time for me to look for another t-shirt printer. And I don't mean it, of course, because I love them. They are awesome. Because they're the only ones that make like organic cotton t-shirts, and they use vegan ink, and they align with my values. And there aren't many other, and they're small business as well. So I sort of like, it's crazy expensive. Like that's why my t-shirts are like a little bit higher priced. I still try to price them as low as possible. Even if I buy them directly from the printer after designing them, I pay like $25 plus for the t-shirts. So that's why I'm selling them for like $35 plus. So I don't really make that much money. Also, not many people are buying them. Please buy my t-shirts. They're awesome. Like, I buy them. I love them. This is not one of them though. Anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, I sort of broke up with the t-shirt provider, and then a few hours later I felt really bad, and I think actually I will send them another email now before they come into their office on Monday morning and apologize that I lost it a little bit there. But so that's who I am, okay? I'm a passionate person. I do lose it sometimes, but then I realize, and then I feel bad, and then I apologize. And also, I think if you love someone, there should be room for like letting your feelings out. And if you're upset with something, and he did upset me, I think he just with like not being interested in me, that hurt me. And yeah, I think I have the right to tell him that if something upsets me. And also with the t-shirt provider, I have the right to tell them that there should be an unmerging option. So if you're watching this, and if you're from Tpop, please give us an unmerging option. Unless it's all my fault and I just didn't see the option. Then I apologize. So yeah, this is what happened. This is what happened with my relationship, and then he just wasn't willing to talk to me anymore. And since then, that's that's where we are now. We don't talk anymore. So now I actually turned it on this time, and now you will see. Actually, let's foam it a little bit. Okay, because foam is always nice and fancy. And then we pour this in. Try not to make. Oh, I'm making a mess. Of course, I'm making a mess. Half of it went outside the mug, but the other half actually ended up in there. So here we are now with a hot matcha latte. And now we have to wipe this. Nothing to see here. I just really would like to know, is he upset with me? Like, do I need to fight for him? Do I need to show up at his door and apologize? But then I'm the crazy psychopath if I show up at his door. Plus I would be so nervous and so scared. What if he slams the door in my face? So, or do I just wait until maybe one day he unblocks me because he realizes that he does still love me? Wouldn't that be nice? In a romantic movie that would be the case. But life is not a romantic movie, unfortunately. Cheers. It was better last time. It's always the first sip that's still very questionable, but then it gets better. Getting there. I'm looking at the ocean right now, which is very nice. I do feel very blessed. Would it be nice to share that ocean view with someone special? Would be nice. Delicious. It's just safer not to smell it while you drink it. The color is really nice. Look. The problem with me and getting over guys is that it takes me years. Like the previous guy before that, it literally took me 3 years. 3 years. And now, I mean, the relationship itself wasn't that long. It was only, started dating in April. And it started slow, but then it got very heated very quickly. Let's say 6 months, it's probably not even that long. So it shouldn't take me that long to get over him. I think why I'm having a problem is because I don't understand what's going on in his head. Anyway, maybe he's also upset because I'm talking about it on my channel, but because I assumed that he doesn't care, I assumed he's not gonna watch it. But I mean, I'm still talking about him, I guess. Anyway, this is very depressing and I don't know if I would make this into an episode. I'm sorry, this episode was not very exciting. There will be more exciting stuff coming, so don't unsubscribe. There will be very, very exciting things coming, like my life in New York and things like that. So, and I will get my act together with my single life, which, I mean, I do enjoy. It is much easier to be single, right? So it's good. I've even briefly considered today during my yoga class, where you should actually not think about anything, but I did think, why don't I just go on dates again? Then I would get over him, but the problem is I would feel like I'm cheating on him because I still have that connection to him, which is it stupid? It's probably stupid. So maybe I should just go on dates again. But then again, I don't really want the relationship anyway. But also, it is nice sometimes to have someone. So what do I know? We will figure it out together. This is why I have this channel. We will figure it out together. And everything will be okay. She'll be right, mate. On that note, thanks for watching. Please do subscribe. And if you don't have enough of me already, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!